Good evening, my wonderful things. Welcome back to the cavern. I came across the movie 31 on Amazon Freebie and decided to give it a watch. Mostly because The Lords of Salem won me over, so figured maybe this one will too. Fingers crossed. As I mentioned, I'm not a huge Rob Zombie fan. Movie fan, that is. Most, at least for me, are very linear. There's not much plot, just senseless violence. Apart from Halloween, he did manage to give a backstory to Michael Myers, which I'll applaud him for on that, but I'm still not a fan. With that said, 31 was very similar to House of a Thousand Corpses. Not much plot, just a whole bunch of violence. I know that's most murders, they are senseless, I get that. I just like more plot. Although, I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite because I like the Saw franchise and a lot of it is senseless killing without much depth. Well, apart from the first four, anyways, those provide an in-depth look at John Kramer and how he became a serial killer. And in my opinion, those are the best ones out of the entire franchise, but that's just me. Anyways, we're talking about 31, and I'll say it wasn't the worst movie I've seen. It had a feel of Squid Games mixed with House of a Thousand Corpses. So a bunch of people are placing bets on who will win each round, the victims or the killers. They also picked the killer, kind of like Squid Game, where the rich people picked the game and placed bets on who they thought would win that round. Anyways, very, very similar. It was a unique concept, but not much story there. Squid Game I found more fascinating because you didn't know who would survive, what game was going to be chosen, or who was behind it until the very end. There also was a big twist where one of the players was actually behind the entire ordeal. A lot more story there, in my opinion. There's a lot of things I would have liked to have seen differently with this film. For anyone who has seen this movie, what did you think? Especially in comparison to Rob Zombie's other films. The Lords of Salem had me guessing the entire time, trying to understand what was going on, which kept my interest. To me, it's Rob Zombie's best work, just because there's a lot going on in the film, trying to understand what's happening with Heidi throughout the movie and her neighbors within the apartment. The record that she received that sounds very weird. There's just a lot more depth. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, I'll be sharing my review of American Horror Stories thus far and what I think of the new season. If you don't want to miss that, click the bell icon. Can't wait for more. Check out my other videos on the screen. Show your support by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. It's a big help to me and the channel. Thank you again. I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care until next time. Bye, everyone.